Am I the a-hole for arresting my constantly cheating girlfriend? I had a college girlfriend and we lived together for a year after I realized she would always have her phone on silent or just plain ignore calls from Jennifer. One day I write down the number and call it a week later. It ends up being her other boyfriend who she had never broken up with before she came to college. Neither of us knew about each other and she had been visiting him when she went home to see her parents on some weekends and breaks. After we moved past that I learned as we were on overseas vacation that she was a stripper, no strip clubs in Tally so they come to you, who I found out banged a client and some frat dude. Cheated on me a week before my birthday after I had bought us tickets for a cruise, didn't find out until after, had a weird relationship with her female best friend who I found out she was having intimacy also even though she called me crazy for even suggesting that something was up. Invited me over to talk a day after she got her own place and found a condom wrapper in the bed. Later found out she had intercourse with her neighbor the first day she was there. She also borrowed a ridiculous amount of money that she never paid back. She ended up reaching out to me years later when she moved to Texas after her new guy beat her and got her evicted from her office. A friend of hers had said she could get weed from her cousin so she started chilling with some fake thugs out here. Called me at 4 a.m. because they had gotten pulled over and the guys didn't have licenses but had guns and drugs with them. She said she had to shove the drugs up her snatch and wanted me to come get her. I said call a cab. A week later she tells me her grandpa wanted to see me, he lived close and he remembered as the boyfriend, so I go by and she's obviously on pills but no one notices. She said the guys she had gotten pulled over with were giving her free pills because they felt sorry for her in the pulled over situation. I tell her that's not how that works. And nothing is for free and to stop hanging out with them. Of course she says she know what she's doing. A few days later I get another phone call with her screaming crying begging me to come get her at some budget motel. Apparently she kept hanging out with the dudes even after getting pregnant with one of her exes that left her again, and the drug dudes left her with a ton of drugs, so I called the police on her to the motel. She got essentially framed for all her drug possession. My parents are saying I went too far, but I'm not sure I went far enough.